One of the new America's Cup multi-hull boats has suffered damage to its wing after a gust of wind tipped it over. The new AC45 catamaran class was launched just last month. Rachel Morton was there as an inflatable boat helped it back to base.
It was Team Artemis's first time out sailing the new America's Cup multi-hull, and it ended like this.
And it was all pretty under control, and then all of a sudden we got a little freak puff, and the boat just kept going over and over and tipped right upside down and obviously laid down on the wing.
The Swedish team had been allocated this week to use the shared training boat when a freak gust of wind tipped it over.
Sailing in moderate breeze, and they just stopped to change part of the furling gear on the front and actually stop the boat, and I think we're having a sandwich, maybe.
The damage is to the wing and sail. Structurally, it's fine.
The good thing is, I think everyone's fine. We've tipped it over for the first time, and there's not too much damage. You know, it looks probably worse than it is.
America's Cup Racing says the cost is negligible.
It's all detail, small amounts of work. You know, we're probably talking about 2 kilos of carbon fibre to fix it or something, and and it's some labour time. And the people are employed anyway.
The boat is expected to be sailing again in a few days, in time for Team New Zealand to use it next week. Rachel Morton, 3 News.
For the new America's Cup yacht off Auckland this afternoon, the AC45 catamaran returning to base in bits, with a wing sail shredded at the top and the rear section smashed after a gust of wind capsized the stationary boat near Rangitoto.
And all of a sudden we got a little freak puff, and the boat just kept going over and over and tipped right upside down.
The damage looks worse than it is, we're told, and the Artemis team from Sweden hopes to resume training in a couple of days.
It's a little bit unfortunate, but we're learning all the time. You know, I think this is the first capsize, but it won't be the last.
Meanwhile, Team New Zealand continues its catamaran campaign with the latest round of the Extreme Series in Oman. After day 1, Team New Zealand's 8th Oman entry, Muscat, is leading the series. That's your sport weather time now, and Renee is here with